YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on the Oklahoma City Thunder getting a win streak to 10 after beating the Minnesota Timberwolves, who really gave them a tough time in this game. And they won it 113 to 105. The Thunder didn't even win by double figures. But 17-1 is their record, and they have an 8-0 home record, which they was at today. And then the Timberwolves are 10-7 and 5-4 on the road. They've been a little okay this season. The Thunder did win the first quarter 24-17. They won the second quarter 25-22. The Timberwolves won the third quarter 32-29. And in the fourth quarter, the Thunder won that one 35-34. It was a really good back and forth battle. And I just feel like the Thunder executed better on both ends of the court. The Timberwolves started turning the ball over. They started collapsing and falling and fouling. And they just lost their discipline. They just lost their execution. And Anthony Edwards was stepping up. Other guys just couldn't do their part enough. And it happens as a team game. They helped them a lot in those first two quarters. And then they just couldn't get it done as a team on either end. And the Thunder just did what they had to do. And it ended up being the biggest difference in winning and losing this game. And they had to get this win so they can continue storming every other team as they have been doing so far this season. Only loss they have, for people that don't know, is to the Blazers, which people were surprised that they lost that game. And they don't even have Jalen Williams back still in Aaron Wiggins. And I can go on and on and on how talented this Thunder team is. But Julius Randle, 33 minutes. He had 10 points. He was 2 of 13 from the field. If you would have told me that Julius Randle would have shot this poorly from the field and they still would have had a chance to win it, I would have thought you would have been crazy. He also was 2 of 7 from 3, 4 of 7 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers. He did have 3 steals in the block. He also had 4 offensive rebounds and 3 personal fouls. He was a +2 and plus minus. I didn't really have a problem with the shots that he took. He just wasn't making them in this game. And the Thunder was making them rush it a little bit. But no, other than that, he didn't take bad shots in this one. He just didn't make them. Jaden McDaniels, 30 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 6 from the field. He didn't take a lot of shots, but he made the ones that he did mainly. He was 2 of 2 from 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls. He was mainly just out there for his threes and his defense, and that's mainly what he always brings, and he did that tonight. But Rudy Gobert was the only starter that didn't get in double figures. 32 minutes, 5 points, 1 of 3 from the field. He did go 3 of 8 from the free throw line. They heard it that he couldn't make them because the game was really close and it could have went either way. But he did get 12 rebounds and 3 blocks. That's mainly what he's out there for. Besides setting screens, he only had 1 turnover in this game also. So he had an okay to a good game. 3 assists, 3 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls. Dante DiVincenzo, 31 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. You thought that he probably would do more in this game, but the Thunder do match up well against perimeter-oriented teams, and it ended up working in their favor on this one. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. He didn't really do that much. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and was a +6 and plus minus. Anthony Edwards played the most minutes, as he should. He is their best offensive weapon. He stepped up, 31 points. He was 9 of 19 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3, even made some tough ones in the fourth. But he did go 8 of 12 from the free throw line, and he did have 3 turnovers and 4 personal fouls. He had a lot of trouble guarding Shea, sometimes too. 8 rebounds, 5 assists to round out his numbers, and he did have 1 offensive rebound. It was a -8 and plus minus. They was double teaming him. They was forcing him to shoot over 2 people from time to time. So he got the superstar treatment, and he tried to let his teammates do their thing too. The problem with this team is they need another guy that can really do stuff on his own. It's DiVincenzo could be that guy, but he hasn't really turned into that guy. Jaden McDaniels can do it from time to time. He can hit a mid-range, or he can get to the basket or get out in transition. And Randall is that type of guy. That's why he's been an all-star. But they need another one if they want to be taken serious. because Mike Conley was that type of guy a little bit, but he was just too small defensively, and now he's just too old. Um, Nas Reed, 24 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He only had 2 rebounds in this one though, and then he only had 3 assists and a turnover and a block, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls. He was a minus 16 and plus minus. He was all right. He was falling and stuff like that in this game, and he was giving up too many opportunities to the Thunder. Even defensively, he needed to be more locked in. Terrence Shannon Jr. shined the most off the bench, 17 minutes for him. He had 18 points. He went 7 of 7 from the field, 3 of 3 from the 3 point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds and 1 assist, 3 personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus. He was just everywhere on the court offensively, and you just like the fact that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can do a lot of ways of scoring the basketball, and it was working. They needed it, and he was the guy that was always finding his way somewhere, and it ended up turning out good for him and the team when he was in the game. But like I said, he only played 17 minutes. Mike Conley played 13 minutes. He had 2 points. He went 1 of 4 from the field. He missed every single three that he took, going 0 of 2 from three. He only had 2 assists, and he was a minus 17 and plus minus. Jalen Clark played 7 minutes. He was 0 of 1 from the field because he missed a three. That was actually his only shot attempt, and he actually shot no free throws either. 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and a minus 14 and plus minus. And then Rob Dillingham was supposed to be that other ball handler and scorer, but he hasn't really turned into that yet. 12 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field. He did make a three, and that was his only one. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound. He only was able to get 2 assists and 1 personal foul. He was a +3 and plus minus. They put in a lot of stake and a lot of investment time into Rob Dillingham. We'll see if he turns out to at least be a starting caliber player, and I don't think he's that right now, but maybe he can become that in the future. He has some promise, and he has some upside still that I think he can still tap into. And then the rest of the guys did not play coach's decision, and it was like at least five of those players that had that happen to them. 33 of 80, 41% from the field, 17 of 37, 46% from three. That really kept them in it. They had shot terrible from the free throw line, and that was the easiest shot of the game. They went 22 of 37 from the free throw line. That's 59%. You can't do that when you're going against the Thunder, and you can't do that in close games. Every point, every possession matters when you're trying to test yourself against the best. So you can say they beat themselves in some situations too, especially with the turnovers in the fourth quarter, and some of the bad communication defensively that they had throughout this game, and even in the fourth quarter. Um, 44 rebounds as a team, 25 assists, 14 turnovers, 4 steals, 5 blocks, and they ended up having 25 personal fouls. Um, Even though they had 37 free throw attempts, the Thunder shot more than them, and they both committed the same amount of personal foul, which was 25. Isaiah Hartenstein, 28 minutes, 15.6 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul. He was a -1 and plus minus. I like what he was doing. I don't really have a problem with Hartenstein. I love the guy, to be honest. He's really tough. He's a tough guy, and he sets good screens. He rolls hard. If you don't pay attention, he'll make you pay for it. 15 points is a lot for him because he's not really doing stuff that's right in your face. He's just doing stuff. If you're not doing your job, or you're not focused, or you're not locked in, he makes you pay for it. Chet didn't shoot the ball that great, but he knocked down some key baskets. He played 29 minutes, had 12 points. He was 4 of 12 from the field, 2 of 4 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, a -16 in plus minus. It was a game where you just like the fact that he was out there spacing the floor and playing defense and making things tough near the rim and around it. But he could have did a little bit better. This game would have been a little bit more open if he made a lot more shots. Even though he turned down a lot of the threes, he couldn't make shots at the 2 point areas either. Shea Gilgis Alexander, he closed for him. He's showing you why he's the MVP for me. 37 minutes, 40 points. He was 12 of 19 from the field, really not missing anything. He even went 1 or 2 from three, didn't get sprung or hooked up on the three. He just took two of them. And he was fine with that, and I was too, because he went 15 to 17 from the free throw line. They could not keep him in front of them. They could not keep him from that jump shot. They were just at his. He just had them locked into him, and they just could do nothing. He just became really tough because of that jump shot. If you guard him too close, he's going to step back and pull up on you. And if you guard him like that, he's going to go right around you and pass or lay it up on you. Or you're going to bump him because you don't want him to do that. You get stuck, and then you have to foul him. And then if you sag off him too much, he's going to just pull it up in your face or dribble to the 2 point line and pull up on you. Then if you take that away, he can still hit the three from time to time. Just pick your poison, pick your venom at this point with Shea. One of the most lethal scorers I have ever seen. And we're gonna see if he's gonna get MVP in the championship or even a cup this year as the season continues. Because man, this team is hard to beat. Even last year and the year before that, this team has really been tough. 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover. He did have 3 steals, 3 personal fouls. He was a plus 12 and plus minus. Lugens Dort, 31 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 7 from three, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls. He missed a lot of open shots. I think the defense was still closing out to him real well, but he didn't shoot any free throws, so he didn't make him pay too much, and he didn't make really any threes. Like I said, he went 1 of 7. But Dort, he's still going to defend. He's going to work his butt off. He's still going to make the plays that you think he gave up on. Next, he got a rebound or something, and that's still important to the team. Cason Wallace, he didn't score in double figures either. He played 32 minutes. He had 9 points. He shot 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from three. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 5 personal fouls, and a -1 in plus minus. He's really good. But he was always in those areas that you wanted them to be in, but because you have to give up something because you couldn't guard Shea, or you knew that Chet was here, so you're like, I gotta sag off or somebody, I gotta help some way so they don't get the shots that they want. In case Wallace was already there, and even in transition, he was doing a good job. Jalen Williams, the big guy, 12 minutes, 9 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a +9 in plus minus. He had it going today, made good decisions, and just made the open shots when they was there and set good screens. And Alex Caruso, 22 minutes, 5 points, 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, a +15 in plus minus. He didn't have it going offensively, but he still was competing defensively. That's mainly what he's out there for. And Ken Rich Williams is back. He ended up playing 13 minutes today, 0-1 from the field, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 personal fouls, a +11 and plus minus for him. Isaiah Joe played 12 minutes. He had 5 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a -4 and plus minus. And then AJ Mitchell had the most points off the bench, and he also played the most minutes. He played 23, had 13 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 personal foul, a +15 and plus minus. He was out there having fun doing his thing, and AJ Mitchell was really good at the game of basketball, and he's been very productive in his stint so far in early this season. Other than that, 38 of 81, 47% from the field. They did go 7 of 26, 27% from three. You will be surprised that a team shot above average from three, and they shot below average from three and still won by 8. But it happened this game. And like I said, they shot 30 of 38, 79% from the free throw line, 41 rebounds. They got out rebounded by the Timberwolves, 19 assists. The Wolves had more than they did. 8 turnovers. They had way less than the Timberwolves, and that was a good reason why they won. 8 steals. They had 4 more than the Timberwolves. 3 blocks. The Timberwolves had 2 more than they did. Like I said, they both had 25 personal fouls committed against each other. Other than that, it was a good game, fun, competitive, tough. Both teams was really bringing their A game, and I just feel like the execution on both ends of the court was really good for the Thunder, and the Timberwolves just couldn't keep up. And when they had chances to really go out there and really win this game, they squandered it. You know what I mean? They really had trouble. And you gotta give credit to the pressure of the moments. You have to give credit to the Thunder for being up on them and making them play and earn every possession, every shot, and even defensively making them move, making them think, and trying to find a way to catch them on a mistake or catch them slipping. But it is what it is, man. Only team was going to win in the Thunder. For some reason and somehow they keep figuring it out over and over again. Let's stay together. Let's do it together, which works. I mean, they champions already. Now we're going to see if they can win another one. Now we're going to see if they can win the cup. And now we're going to see what Shea does as the season continues. He's getting 30 every game, it seems like. And it's not looking that difficult for him. Maybe he's just as good as we thought he was, because I don't think he's getting the credit that he deserves. And he's one of the most praised players. And I think he should be getting more praise for what he's doing with this team, and the fact that he has a lot of key guys out and they only lost one game so far. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation video just like this, but about various NBA only topics and basketball ones too. Also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars, and also mock draft and draft coverage. Not only that, I also have over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy this all for free. Not only that, I also try to upload videos every day throughout the day to give y'all something to look forward to and watch when it comes to NBA and basketball content. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing respect. Thanks for continuing to check out my videos and my content. And all I can say is thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to come back, loving it, enjoying it, and supporting it. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis, hopefully.